Hey guys, it's John from Brohammer, and as you can see, I got the beauty of yourself here, Marathi for the Dark Elves. And as you can see, I am fighting the Lizardmen. Alright, so let's go over some armies. So I've decided in this build to actually use some units that you don't usually see on the Dark Elf roster. Those being the K-Knight Assassin, Marathi, and Shades. So we'll see how they do in this one. Besides these two shades, the K-Knight Assassin and Marathi, I've also got 4 Dread Spears, 4 Blackheart Corsairs, 1 Blackguard of Nagron, and a Cold One. Right. So I decided just, let's go a lot anti-infantry, not too many heavy halberds here, and see what we can do. Thankfully for me, because this is not really a great build, my opponent also went with a off-meta pick. So over here, he has some Pterodon Riders. We'll go ahead and put in play here, because there's going to be a little bit of standoff here. There's 2 Feral Cold Ones hidden in the forest over here. His main army consists of 2 Chameleon Skinks, 3 Kroq Gars, and then 2 Sword Spears on each flank, as well as 3 Skinks in the center here, with Feral Bastildon on each flank, and the mighty Kroq Gar. His caster is... He doesn't have one. Okay. Alright, but he's going with a bit of a thematic build here with the Skinks and the Kroq Gars in the water here. Definitely wanted to take advantage of their water terrain, and I'm gonna give it to him because you'll see here in a minute that it's gonna kind of be a standoff, and I'm just gonna get a little bit impatient. So I don't see these guys, but now I see them. He actually gets a decent hit here. As soon as I see these guys, I'm going to be pulling back and pulling these guys back, because these Marathi and the Shades both have very low armor, so I'm getting out of there. I was going after these Pterodon Riders. With the poison, I felt like I might not actually be able to catch them, even though... Yeah, with the poison, I actually cannot catch Pterodon Riders, so interesting. Once he sees these Shades, he's going to pop out his Feral Cold Ones. This is going to prompt me to move forward my army to protect my Shades here. He's going to pull back with the Cold Ones, and we're going to go ahead and advancing here. Start advancing. Now, I really should have pulled back here and come on to dry land where my guys don't get the debuff of fighting in swampland. But, for some reason, I didn't. Can't tell you why. Well, it definitely wasn't a good idea, and I don't recommend it. Now, these Shades over here have 34 missile damage, so let's see what he wants to do here. So I'm trying to get him to charge into me so that I can stand still and my Dread Spears can brace against these Kroq Gars, because those Kroq Gar charges are scary. So look at these volleys. We're just going to do massive damage to these Kroq Gars in a very short amount of time, and that's going to prompt my opponent here to go ahead and charge. I guess he was actually waiting for his Skinks to move through first, but as you can see, we've already done a third of the damage to these guys. I see these guys, these Feral Cold Ones, come around the edge, so I move these Dread Spears here and have the Cold Knights moving. I actually decided to move back my Spears because that's not going to be an efficient trade against Skink Cohort, and he's actually trying to pull through, which is getting a bunch of free hits on his guys, and we're doing pretty good here. He's going to go straight through and right into my Blackguard of Nagron, and Marathi is going to get a good spell off on him. And look at this, with K-Knight Assassin, Marathi, that spell, and the Blackguard Nagron, Kroq Gar has died so fast. But as you can see here, it's just absolute pandemonium. These Kroq Gars, Skinks, and Blackguard Corsairs are just going at it. Kroq Gar is running off the field now, and Marathi is getting hit by some darts here from these Pterodon Riders. But I'm not too worried. I believe I did drop. Now we're going to drop a Soul Steal right here, take away some health, and heal Marathi a little bit. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 units, so pretty good for us. Gonna go ahead and send his Blackguard and Nagron after the Feral Bastildon. He's gonna send his Feral Cold Ones after my Cold One Knights, and as you see, it basically did nothing. So the K-Knight Assassin here doesn't really have anything to shoot at the moment here. I had to get my Shades moving around. Kroq Gar is actually coming back. I was not able to catch up with him because of the poison of these guys, so he is using them quite effectively. Now he's coming after my Shades. I'm gonna go ahead and have Marathi come in and engage him, as well as the K-Knight Assassin start throwing his What does he have? Does he have a little crossbow? I believe he does. Unfortunately, although I I'm telling him to shoot at him. It looks like he just fires that way. It's unfortunate for me. So Marathi actually does have an anti-large bonus. Let's look at that real quick. So Marathi, well, she's poisoned right now, so man, her weapon strength actually blows. So a 15 bonus versus large, giving her a whole hell of a lot of melee attack against Kroq Gar right now. So, and wow, she's got dang charge bonus too. All right, but Kroq Gar is fleeing out the field. Now, these Kroq Gars are honestly doing really good. Kroq Gars beat Spearmen, even though Spearmen have anti-large, because Kroq Gars have 70 armor. Although, we do have a Soul Blight going down here, which is lowering their armor. And that was the plan here, to use Soul Blight and Blackheart Crusaders here. I was expecting them to have Swords, though, so. Not what I was expecting, but probably this was a better army choice. Well, from my end. So as you see, he is going to concede there, and let's look at those army kills. Now the Dread Spears did okay, so the Blackheart Crusaders. The Shades did a lot of damage. Now Marathi dropped a spell on Kroq Gar, and the K-Knight Assassin was hitting him too. But let's go ahead and go look at the stats of these units real quick. Alright, so custom battle. Let's grab some Dark Elves. Alright, alright, so we have Shades with 34 missile damage. I'm just trying to see if... Now, they do have a good, nearly 33%, like 38% more damage here. But as far as their cost goes, well, honestly, as far as cost goes, they're about 30-something, maybe 40% something. Costs more too, so. But let's look at those models. 60 versus 68. You guys can probably put out more damage. 130 range. They actually have more range too. And decent stats, so. You know, maybe they're actually not that bad. How's their health? Man, yeah, they even have more health? That's actually a little bit surprising. I figured they'd be a little bit squishy. But they could hold their own in melee, so maybe these guys can work out. I'll try to use them more. Like, if Skinks got on them, then that wouldn't be a problem. Alright, but let's look at that K-Knight Assassin. What's his stats like? So a whopping 800 missile damage, although it is not armor piercing. And of that missile damage, only 140 is armor piercing? Wait. Missile damage. Okay. Damage value is shown over 10 seconds. Okay, I see. Yeah, so he has really shitty armor piercing. He does have poison though. And he does have some pretty cool abilities. So he's got Assassin's Trophy, which is basically a trophy heads. And he's also got the Black Lotus, which is interesting. My 16 leadership for 10 seconds. You can cause a mass rout with that. Especially if you... Yeah, that actually might be a good idea. Maybe you can stack that with, what's it called? I don't know. Doom and Darkness. That might be good. And he also has, Dark Venom, plus 75% weapon damage. Could be pretty good in melee, but he only has 30 army, so you want to keep him out of melee. Although it does say he's a duelist. He does have 70 melee attack and poison. So maybe he is pretty versatile. Not sure. Murderous Mastery here too. Pretty cool. Anyway, guys, that's going to be all for this one. I was just looking at some Dark Elf units for you there. This is John Tom from Brohammer, signing out.